I remember how proud I am of you. If you Snapchat from your phone, you can send it to me, couldn't you?
Me, yeah.
Go ahead, get it going, get it cracking. All right, y'all. So just remember how proud I am of you. Right. And what is today?
Tune in and turn up.
Tune in.
And turn up too.
And turn up, right? Because you turning up your frequency, right? So we always going for a higher frequency. Class, let me ask you this. What is mindfulness?
Being aware of your surroundings.
Being aware, I like that. Self-awareness.
Being mindful.
I like all those things. Being accountable.
Thinking before you do something.
Thinking.
Being mindful of one's feelings.
If you look it up, guess what one word will come up? Being conscious. Being conscious or being aware, right? That is mindful. So here is knowledge. Every 35 days, your body recreates new skin. So it replenishes itself. So your skin cells actually use the food that you eat to recreate themselves. So literally, you are what you eat. Think about that. You are what you eat. So when you receive a cut on your arm and you got that scab that comes back, that is protein. Your cells create proteins to create that scab, and the proteins are used from the food that you eat. That's what it is. It's the food that you eat. So if you always are eating at McDonald's, then you may have a McScab. Right? Very serious, right? So, but listen up. So you are what you eat, y'all. You are what you eat, but guess what? It's deeper than that. It is so deeper than that. You are the sum of what you do every single day. You get it? You are what you eat, and you are the sum of what you do every single day. You are not a cook if you don't cook. You're not a skater if you don't skate. You're not a rapper if you don't rap. You're not a gun if you don't clap. You're not a human if you don't bleed. And you're not a leader if you don't lead. Bars. But see, the question is, how are you living your life? Because the life that you lead will always lead you.
Yep.
So how are you living your life? You are a direct example of what your thoughts and decisions are. You thought about being right here. You are a direct result of all of your thoughts and choices in life. That's why you got here. That's how you got here, right? So with that being said, watch your thoughts. Because your thoughts become your words. Watch your words. Because your words become your actions. Watch your actions. Because your actions become your character. And watch your character, because that becomes your what? Your destiny. Think about these principles and apply them, okay? You think about all of these things. Always, always stand guard in the doorway of your mind. Make sure you are watching everything that you see. Watch everything that you see on TV. Why? Because it becomes you. Watch the music you choose to listen to. Why? Because it becomes you. Right? Watch the words you say. Why? Audience? It becomes you. Okay? You got to watch all of these things. Be mindful. Be very mindful, right? Be mindful of what you allow in your spirit, right? Be mindful of everything you eat and drink, because it becomes you. Be mindful of having an unforgiving heart, because it becomes you. Watch the person who you pretend to be, because it becomes you. Watch what you smoke on and choke on, because it becomes you. Watch what you stroke on and poke on, because it becomes you. Come on. Be mindful of what you watch and what you see and what you do. Why? Because it becomes you.
Talk to him.
You come into this world looking like your parents, but when you die,
Chromosomes.
you look like your decisions because it becomes you. Tune in and turn up and vibrate higher, y'all. Vibrate higher.
You need your own
That's your starting today.
He
Here's the motivation. I love to do what I do for y'all because I'm here to serve y'all. I'm here to inspire y'all. I'm here to uplift y'all, right? These are some things I wish I would have heard coming up because I didn't always do that and I didn't always know that. So just remember, y'all, if your skin cells reproduce themselves every 35 days and you become new, you replenish new skin, then whatever you put it into your body, that's what it's using to become you, to make you who you are. And don't forget, there's more than skin cells. There's brain cells, all of that. So be mindful, question everything you intake and watch and see and do and hear. This is your life we're talking about. Be very intentional of how you live it. Be very intentional who you surround yourself with. Be mindful, because the mindful is your consciousness. What are we talking about this week? Self-awareness.
Be aware.
Know that you are a king. Know that you are a queen. This is what we are teaching. This is what we're talking about. Self-awareness. But you can't be self-aware if you allow anything into your temple. And guess what really defiles you? What goes in your temple. What goes in your temple defiles a man or woman. So let's stand guard at the gates of our mind, our eyes. Protect your eye gates, protect your ear gates, and watch every word that you say. Because words are not only used for communication, but for creation. Yes, you are creators. You create your destiny with your thoughts and your words. You create what it is. If you say that you are great, then you are what?
Great.
You're great. But if you say you're sorry, then you what? You're sorry. Everything that you say, you will become. You plant that seed and it will grow. So you are creators. And whatever you speak, it will become you. So be great. Okay? Be great, y'all. Be great. All right. Moving on. Moving on. I see we have a couple of quotes on the board. Who would like to share their quotes, please?
Me.
My quote was, better to get hurt by the truth than comfort with a lie. I think somebody already said it before, but I really like it because genuine friends, they'll tell you straight up, like, what you're doing wrong and what's not working. And usually me, I take it, I get mad, like, I don't like it at first, but then I start thinking about it, like, yeah, this probably is right. Like, it is what they gotta do. So it's something I like.
It's a reason why the truth hurts, right? Truth hurts because it's the truth. That truth doesn't feel good sometimes, but it's what we need. Truth is the best medicine that you can actually receive. So it's better to get hurt by the truth than being comforted with a lie. And that is the truth, right? Because you'll start believing that lie, right? And that's the problem with fake people. Fake people actually become the person who they are pretending to be, and they forget who they really are. Be very mindful. Be very mindful. Love that quote. Snap that up. Next quote, please.
That quote is mine. I get it from this book, and thank you for the motivation. And since, like he said, you are the food that you eat. So what you put in your brain is what will come out like as a word. Like that's what you have like has thoughts. And remember, you are your thoughts. And this is it's coming from an ancient Chinese mariners that say, crises are opportunities on a dangerous way.
Break it down.
And in this book, it's the part you say like, it's overcoming adversity. It says people, overachievers, like many people, like overachievers like Michael Jordan, when you see them, they started like as average people, but they had a turning, like something that we call like a turning point. That's the moment that they decided to work harder and do something different than others. And then like he said, okay, when hard time comes, like people like sometimes some people are quitting, and they say hard time like is opportunities like that. And that's how I always say like on the same wind, like we're explaining and saying that the same wind that are threatening to destroy your ship can be like the same wind that will propel you to the land to the promised land that you could never imagine.
I like that. Snap that up. Make sure you are overcoming your adversities, because crises are opportunities on a dangerous win. In life, you will have adversity, right? But what should you do? Turn your adversity into a university. What I'm saying is learn from your mistakes. Only the foolish man repeats them. I've repeated quite a few of my mistakes. So yes, I have been foolish in my thinking, because a double-minded man is unstable in his thinking. So I've had unstable thoughts, so I'm not afraid to share that with you. But guess what? At this point in my life, that is yesterday. I don't live in the past, right? I look forward for the storm, because guess what? I know sunshine is coming afterwards. It's cycles. Everything is in cycles, right? The night is the darkest before the sunrise, before the dawn. The sun will come up, but sometimes we have to weather the storm, right? So every problem, every crisis is not necessarily meant for your detriment. It is meant for your uplifting. It builds character. How do you think a diamond becomes a diamond? Pressure. Fire. Once it is gone through the fire, then guess what? It can be used. It is purified. It can be pure, either a diamond, it comes out a diamond, or even gold at that matter. When gold goes through the fire and it's smelted, right? And then it's refined, and it becomes 24 karat gold. And then the jeweler can use it, right? Because it's soft, it's ready, it's malleable. So when you go through things, it's not to hurt you or destroy you, it's to make you better, right? So look forward to your crises, because then you know it's going to test who you really are as a person, okay? And you can go through that fire and come out a better person. That's why they say if it don't kill you, it will make you stronger. And that is the truth. Let's talk about our bodies just real quick. Remember we talking about cuts on the bodies, and it uses the scar that is used is from the proteins? Guess what? That area that was scarred actually comes back stronger than what it was before. Fact. Look it up for yourself. That is a fact. And sometimes you may keloid, right? But that area is stronger than it ever was before, because it's gone through something. Because it got double protection at this point, right? And that's how your life has to be. When you go through something, it should only make you stronger. So therefore, you won't have to go through it again. Or you can handle it better the next time when it comes around. Okay? Yes, Shalom.
What I was going to say was, pressure even makes diamonds or bust pipes.
Yeah.
So, which one are you?
Which one? It either make diamonds or bust pipes, right? Are you going to bust, right? Are you going to rise or you going to lay down? See, the thing is, what I love about this quote about the crisis is you will fall. You will stumble. There will be some hard times, I guarantee you. But what are you going to do when you fall? Are you going to stay there? Or are you going to get up and show some grit? Show some awareness about yourself. So, I'm down here right now, but I'm not going to stay down. Right? My problem's going to stay down. They're going to get down, and I'm going to rise up. So you got to be that type of person, okay? Okay, rise up. It's about what you do after you fall, okay? All right, let's move on. We have informative speeches. They will be on Monday, okay? Informative speeches on Monday. We're going to go over the directions, exactly what I'm expecting from you, and what you should expect from yourself, right? The first thing, what should you expect from yourself?
Excellence.
I love those words, greatness and excellence, because in here, excellence is the standard, right? It's not something that we try to achieve, it's what we do achieve. So, let's go into that assignment. When are you presenting? Monday, during this class time. All right, so let me set up the environment for you. We will be in LC3. Your classmates will be there. And a panel of 3 people will be there. And I'm hoping you be there. All right. Here it is. If you wanna go to, this is still found in the business writing module of module 1. So if you want to go there and look at it, please feel free. Is this mine? That's yours. Where's my water?
Is this it? The sun?
There it is. I know I said it somewhere. I should know. Thank you so much. So check this out, y'all. Let's go over this real quick. You need to do first of all, print up 4 copies of your outlines. We're going over professional outlines today of how to format them and how they should look. Print 4 copies. 3 are for the judge, and give me 1. You can have 1 for yourself as well. Your speech will be 4 to 6 minutes. 4 to 6 minutes. Do not go under 4 minutes. Do not go under 4 minutes.
Automatic zero.
Do not go over 6 minutes. Why? Because it's automatic 0. Automatic 0. Now, you will have a timer. There will be somebody there timing you, but I suggest you keep your own time. Don't rely on nobody else but yourself, right? But they will be there. All right, so we need a really good introduction. You need to have a really good introduction to capture your audience's attention. Next thing, I need 3 main ideas with transitions. 3 main ideas with transitions, okay? I need a conclusion, a very strong one, might I add. A very strong conclusion. I want a bibliography page. A bibliography, which are, what I'm looking for from the bibliography are 3 references. You must verbally cite in the presentation. So, according to the New York Times, they found that 1 in 3 prisoners are African American. Whatever your fact may be, verbally cited. According to such and such, this, yes.
So also with verbally citing it, you want a printed one in somewhere or something?
I just need verbal citations, really.
Okay.
I just need verbal citations. I'm not expecting your bibliography page to be in your outline. I'm not expecting that. But we are looking for verbal citations, a minimum of 30. A minimum of 30. Now, let me give you a hint. On the rubric says 4 or more for the complete 20 points. We're looking for 3, but if you do 4 or more, you'll receive 19 to 20 points for that part alone. And we'll go over the rubrics in a moment. Yes, I'll come back to you.
Okay, so do we have to have a PowerPoint since it is a speech?
Yes.
Not, we're going to get to that. Not necessarily, but it is highly recommended. And we're about to go over that. Bless you. We're going to go over that.
Since mine's more on the concept of something that's not factual, there's not going to be oh, this is fact and this is this. Is it just something I can reference, like where I got the information from?
That's fine. But you have to have some references. You have to have some references. Yes.
Is it alright if we make it like kind of personal?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. But just make sure you're fitting in the constructs of what an informative speech is and the types. It needs to be abstract or, a concept, event, a process. And what's the last one?
Entertainment.
Nope.
Event.
Object, y'all. Object.
Oh.
It needs to be one of those 4 types. Next, you need a video and audio aid. A video or audio aid, which can include PowerPoint, handouts, music, and video. Okay? So you don't have to have a PowerPoint, you can have something else, but it's just recommended. Okay?
You have multiple ones? You have multiple ones too, right?
What?
Visual aids.
You
You
can.
can do a video, PowerPoint.
Yep. You can have your video
So
within the
we just
PowerPoint.
presenting on
Yep.
whatever. We just doing a whole presentation on like whatever we did.
Mr. G, what you
So 4 to 6
saying you
minutes.
can put in place of the work?
Your references have to be a verbal citation within your PowerPoint. So you must give verbal citations.
Okay. And you said a verbal citation is according to the New York Times.
Yeah. And then state the fact.
Okay.
According to such and such, and state your source and fact. Yes.
Okay, so, what would you recommend doing first? Like the PowerPoint or writing the speech?
That's a good.
The outline. We're gonna go over that today. Hopefully after today you'll understand why.
Okay.
You should do your outline first, because it's gonna organize your thoughts. Before you do all that writing, it's gonna help you logically organize your stuff.
So we have
And
to
then you
write
can write, and then you can write less.
We have to write our speech up.
Huh?
We have to write our speech up.
I don't care what you do. You don't have to write. I mean, I'm not asking for you to submit it.
Basically,
All you have to put the outline on it.
All right, my speeches.
You
and
would
then I
you're-
practice from
for
that,
the
and then I
assignment,
put it on.
You're probably gonna have to submit. Your submission should be your outline and your PowerPoint. I'm not asking for like your paper, but if you write your own paper, that's fine. You may have to do that. A lot of people will be writing papers,
I know.
so that's what the outline is from. And you need to write it out anyway.
So we're just gonna be presenting our topic not really a speech, like.
No, you presented a speech.
It is.
This is an
Doing a speech
informative
about the topic.
speech.
You can have a slideshow.
With visual
Right.
aids.
So,
Visual
yeah.
aid.
Yeah,
Think
so
about
it's
it.
a
You
speech
remember,
first.
you remember a 5-paragraph essay? You remember writing those 5-paragraph essays
I remember
in high
writing
school?
five
Oh, yeah, I know
In
what you did.
essence, that's what this is.
He's basically
It's
presenting
just, you just presented it and it has to be presented a certain way.